What's going on YouTube? This is Yugioh Rage Gaming. Today I've got another deck profile for you, and as you can see, this is Madolche's. This is my buddy Colin. This is his deck. He took it to YCS. He did pretty well with it. He enjoys playing it, and he's had it ever since they came out. Go ahead and show us your deck.
Oh, I'm going to start off by saying I went 6-3, so I could have done better, but considering I came 219th out of 1,410, that's pretty decent. And to start off, we have the 3 Madolche, seems the main searcher of the deck. Pretty much all to say. 3 Angeli, so you add speed to the deck. That's pretty much what they need to explode. This is what the deck needed right here.
Also, people don't see her secondary effect most of the time. It's really broken. Can't be restored by battle. It's so good.
And what you're usually going to begin with Angeli, the 3 Hoot Cake, since it's a tribute Angeli, start the Hoot Cake, and then bans for Hoot Cake, then they'll probably get a message allowed to get off the search. 2 Muflay, since you use that to Spec Sun, usually the Angeli or the Hoot Cake if they already have a live grave, steps up the explosive plays. 3 Methods Lyle, a lot of people like it too, but personally I like 3 because sometimes you get those Invoker plays or you just draw them and you still need them in deck for the Hoot Cake play, so 2 was ending up dead, so I went up to 3. 1 Princess, a lot of people don't use this, actually pretty good. I found myself signing it out, but I realized I need this in here and sign it back in.
It's my favorite.
I side pudding, sis.
She doesn't even have to survive the battle. The head judge wasn't familiar with the card, so misruled it at YCS Philly, but she does get it anyways, even if she doesn't survive the battle. 1 Sergodia, just that thing to stop those attacks when they have the hand advantage, because with Madolche, they'll gain Sato and Ticket, they're going to have a lot of hand advantage.
Stops OTKs.
For days.
2 Valence, because they have their effects, and 2 XCs, because there's a lot of swarming here.
Can you take the Maxi challenge?
Onto the spells. 2 Sato. I was trying it at 3, and then they'll see what happened to the third one later. It pretty much just gives them the attack boost, gives them back. 2 Ticket, stresses them out, and if you have a fairy type Madolche, which often you will have when you do into your army too, you can specify an attack mode instead. 1 Dark Hole, because it's Dark Hole. 2 Lance, because you want to protect their stuff from... Oh.
It's alright.
You want to protect their monsters from those evil traps and spells that they have. Can go big beers, and if their opponent has a hand sign, like Fire Hand or Ice Hand, you can just do that, drop their own monster, so they don't get their... You know. 1 Book of Moon, it wins games.
It does.
3 MT, because here at Yugioh Rage Gaming, we love our back row, but we hate their back row.
Well
3
said.
MT.
Well said.
And speaking of hating back row, 2 Trap Stun, lets you explode, and if you have Breakthrough, you can still banish it from Graveyard on their turn, and then still get it off. 2 Dark Bribe, same as the Trap Stuns. A lot of people are using Wiretap, and I prefer Dark Bribe. There they get the draw, but this gets rid of the problem for good, and it also stops spells as well, so if they're Dark Hole or Soul Swords, get rid of it.
Versatility.
Solemn Warning, it's Warning. Bottomless, it's Bottomless. Torrential, it's Torrential. Compulse, gets rid of those exceeds. 1 Madolche Palooza, to get out those, just swarm the field. If they have it set, have Madline, it just starts out and then go explode. 2 Breakthrough Skills, they use it to stop their effects. Make Spellgrim cry. I actually did that at the YCS. From Madolche Knights, a lot of people don't use it. I like to tag it at 1. If they have no monsters in Graveyard, it's pretty much just similar to like Divine Wrath, except it doesn't destroy. And if you have opponent sets on board, it also sends 1 random card from the opponent's hand back to the deck. I like it because it's a counter trap. I can search it out. It stops the effects. 1 Wabaku, this stops the OTKs. I use it over Threatening Roar because I do run point sets, and it's just amazing to have it. Just have that, oh hey, just say hi.
I also tech 1 Wabaku in my Madolche deck. I like the idea, so I borrowed it from him.
Onto the extra deck. 1 Dowd Musician, they're often going to have the Invoker or the Levier, mainly the Levier. They'll be there and they're just going to run it over, so oh hey, here's a 25 beer. Gaga Cowboy, it wins games. Heroic Champion Caliber, I only run the 3 methods allowed, but I mean, it's good to have that 4,000 beater in there. 2 Levier, because they're going to be exploring with Angeli and the Hoot Cake play, so they'll want to bring it back and then just see, detach Mew, detach Angeli, bring it back to hand. Invoker, since they're going to have Hookake plays, but they're not always going to have Anzeli play. So it's always good to have that specimen alone to Tiramisu. To get rid of anything, pretty much. Doesn't target the opponent's cards. So if they want to do something, they have to say it to win the attacks. Like, some people, they're bad if they're running 3 because they don't need 3. They just recycle one with the other or with Sato.
Take that, Boojin players.
One Maystroke, like, I haven't found myself going into it often, but it's one of those things that's good to have. Same with Leviathan. 1 Giga Brilliant, it pumps up his attack.
Think of attack boost.
Think about it. 3,000 Tiramisu, anyone? Has to go up Destruction. Just that 3,000 beater in there. Skill Drain is a thing. Black Slipper Coin, because Daddy will have those things that you don't want to destroy, and you don't always have a lot of Tiramisu, and you just gotta send it to Graveyard. Helps out. Can also win games. Speaking of winning games, Heartland Draco. Soulstone is running around everywhere, people and just throwing around their life points. Oh hey, nice free 2,000 to direct attack. And also, they're going to have Sato and take it on the field, so it also can't be targeted for attacks when they're going to have to.
Heartland Draco actually had me win my final game at Dream Wizards in a local, so it was pretty awesome.
And one's in main just because they're not always going to have the nuts.
So just so you guys know, 101 and Exiton Knight really aren't needed in this deck, but he has a 101, or he had one, so he could have... did you run it when you were at YCS?
I did not run it. I had one, but I did not run it.
Okay, so there you go, folks. He didn't run it. Not needed.
Yeah,
onto the side deck. 1 Cast Trap Hole. Live Land Dark deck going around. I've seen people running Boozens, Infernities, Light Sworns, Injectors, all kinds of things.
Artifacts. Handle's a thing.
Yeah, this is just pretty much an additional warning. 2D Crow. A lot of things that is in the graveyard right now. Yeah, and the ones that get rid of this stuff in grave. 2 DNA Surgery. I mean, they have Boozens, they have Spellbooks, and even things that'll want machines, like they'll have the Karakuri players. And this also will help you out because things on them Madolche to Beasts when they're still setting up, and then you just get them as law. Or if they're already in a win more situation, you couldn't save them to fairies, so they have free ticket summons. 2 goes in mats because E-Dragons are a thing. Want to say bye to them. Same with 2 Imperial Lion Wall. Says hi to E-Dragon, says hi to Boozens.
You can play around it too with Hookcake, so...
2 Lion Prison Mirror. I don't know. Something about Boozens and artifacts were making me kind of iffy, so I'm like, okay, I will have these ends up to be safe. 2 Mind Cross. A lot of things are searching, a lot of things are revealing their hand. Don't want to have that. Stops the mirror mats, it stops Boozens, Infernities.
Mermill?
Yeah, Mermill.
Especially.
1 Madolche Sato in the side deck. Main 2, side 1, this is just for those situations where they're going to have field spell wars, or for the mirror match where they want Doran to go back and theirs not to. And 1 Soul Drain. A lot of Grave Dart, and they don't always, like, that'll stop you, but you still have them engraved, so they're pretty much just making Hookcake fuel while locking their opponent down.
No, I'm going to ask you, did you play any Gravekeepers, or see anybody playing any Gravekeepers there?
I saw a Gravekeeper in Regional Flight that I made it to the 3rd out of 4th match of.
Okay, because I would definitely side the 3rd Chateau if you're going up against Gravekeeper.
I did. You won me that match.
Anyways, YouTube, that is his Madolche deck profile. I hope you guys enjoyed. I will add a link to his channel, and as always, rage on.